I'm Tor Elson, PCSO Supervisor for Doncaster North, Safer Neighbourhood area. I think when I was a little kid I wanted to be a chef. That's what I trained to do when I left school. But once you get into it and you see what it's really like, it was a bit different. PCSOs are sort of looking at becoming what people really want from the police. It's the old-fashioned community beat bobby, you know, the bobby on the beat that walks the streets, that stays in a particular community and works with that community. And we look at problem solving as well as, you know, dealing with the immediate incidents. There's quite a fair bit of training. Initial training when you start is 4 weeks classroom-based training. You come out of that and you've got 4 weeks tutored phase out on the streets with a qualified PCSO tutor. And various staff have been away and done the tutors course in order to help out and tutor new recruits. There's always ongoing training on various aspects, whether it be home security, working with other agencies, partnership working, problem-solving approaches, domestic violence. On top of that as well, there's the Positive Action Leadership programme, which is designed to help PCSOs and all police staff really develop the leadership skills. The main quality you've got to have is common sense. You've got to have common sense to be able to deal with situations in a calm, methodical, professional manner. You've got to have a big sense of humour, because some of the stuff that happens out on the streets, you've got to be able to sort of walk away from it at the end of the day, you know, at the end of your shift, and just have a laugh about it and put it to bed, because you would dwell on things otherwise. You've got to be good with people, good communicator, from everything from little 4 or 5 year old right up to your 70, 80, 90 year olds and everything in between. Whether it's somebody shouting and screaming at you in your face or somebody that needs a bit of comfort and a bit of reassurance, you've got to be able to switch from one to the other, sometimes 3 and 4 times within a day. You've got to have a lot of empathy. But I think the big thing is you've got to be a bit tenacious and really want to serve the communities in which you're working. You know, and everybody on our team and within PCSOs that I know generally, that's the main thing with them. They want to do a job for that community, and they've got a determination and a real passion for doing the work. The best thing I would say was get in touch with your local PCSOs, explain that you're interested, ask them for, you know, if you can spend a bit of time with them. If there's an opportunity to join the police cadets, it's a great way of finding out about the job. And if you're looking at getting some qualifications as well, there's the BTEC in public services that you can do, which will give you an overview of all public services, police, fire and ambulance. And that's a great grounding. You know, it'll give you a lot of skills and a lot of things that you can talk about in your interviews and through your assessment selections processes. I think in the current climate, trust and confidence in the police service is probably a lot lower than it is at the moment. I think on a local level, in the communities, you know, where people live and work on a daily basis, I'm not talking about the town centres, but just where people live, I think people would probably feel quite isolated. And I think a lot of crime will just go unreported. I mean, since our job has come along, the amount of intelligence that we gather and put forward, the amount of stuff that people stop us and tell us about has just gone through the roof. So there's be probably, you know, I don't think communities would be anywhere near as nice as they are. It's not perfect, you know, I'm not that naive to say it's a perfect setup, but we're getting there and we're making a difference. You're always on your toes, you know, you're not tightly strung all the time like police officers are, but you've always got something different to do. Every day is a challenge, one way or another, and I really, really love that. That's the thing that really gets me going in the morning. I've not had a day yet in 2 years where I've woken up in the morning not wanting to come to work.